Hey everybody, I'm Jackie.
I'm Mariah.
That's Mariah. Anyway, we just wanted to talk today about what a creeper is. So Mariah, what kind of things do you think, represent a creeper in everyday life?
Well, I would personally say that I myself am a creeper.
I think we all are creepers though. Like if you ever think about it, like you're on Facebook and you're creeping on someone's page.
Nemo.
But then if someone creeps on you in person, then you're like, oh my god, they're this huge creeper. But really, you're a creeper on Facebook. So do you think there's like a difference?
There's a difference between being a curious creeper and a dangerous creeper.
True. Didn't you just have a story, Mariah, about a creeper?
I have a few.
You should tell us the story about it. You gotta listen to the story.
Okay. So I was dating this guy. This was back in like my gothic phase. And he would dress all in black. Had like red hair, brown eyes. Like would hide. There's this thing at my school where there's like this stairwell in this corner. So they would cast a shadow down. And he would like hide in there and like lurk and like watch people. It was the creepiest thing ever. And so when we started dating, Twilight was really big. So he was like, call me Edward.
Oh my god.
And I was like, what? Okay, I guess he just likes Twilight. Which was what I kept thinking until he was like, can I drink your blood? And I was like, oh, that's funny. No, seriously, can I drink your blood? And
That's
I stayed
weird.
with him because I just thought he was gorgeous.
I don't, honestly, I think, people watching this video are just gonna disagree and wonder why you stayed with him, but I'm just gonna leave it at that.
He was the only dateable email guy in the school.
Okay, so
That took showers regularly.
okay, so at least you had that going for him there. Okay, do you have any other stories?
There was this kid at the water park. There's always a ginger. It's always a ginger. It's because I have a thing for gingers. They just are attracted to me. So this spans over like 2 summers. There's just this creepy ginger dude who would like chase me around. He would like if my friends and I were in the lazy river, he'd like run after us, like power walk. He kept asking me, hounding me for my number. So finally I gave him...
Why would you give him your number?
I didn't really give him my number.
Oh,
I
okay.
gave him the reject hotline number, and his friend was right there, and he's like, hey, isn't that the reject hotline number? I was like, yeah, you get it often?
I think that he probably did if he knew that there was a number
He
for
had
that.
it memorized.
Well, speaking of water parks, when I was in cross country in high school, there was this really creepy old man, my junior year, and I was coming off the slide, and there's like the lazy river, and I was waiting for my friends, and I'm coming out of the slide, going to the lazy river, and I bumped some guy with his tube, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, and he grabs my arm. This happens a lot, apparently, to me. I get people to grab my arm.
Every day.
Yep, every day of my life. And he stop. And he grabs my arm, and he's like, "Oh, it's okay," and like starts rubbing my arm. So I grab my arm, and like me and my friends leave. Yes, and we're going around in the lazy river, and he's following us, like power walking, and it's like maybe like 3 feet of water, and he's like sprinting, trying to get to us. Finally, we hide, and as we hide, he's looking around, and then later that night, we're in the hot tub, and all of a sudden, he magically appears in the hot tub. So we go get our coaches. Yeah, we go get our
Instant
coaches.
creeper.
And then finally he's gone. But then when we're walking back to our room, he's there again. So we just lock ourselves in the room on it because there's creepers out in the world.
That's sketchy.
It is really sketchy.
Oh
and he was
my
creepy, and he had a hairy chest, and he was just ugly. So it was not.
Oh.
Yeah, do the creep. But I'm trying to think of another story I have. Oh, okay. College life, people. This is how I spent my first week of college. I'm walking innocently down the hallway
I was there.
in 404. Going, what's your room number?
421.
421. Okay, it's down
Great.
the hallway.
Now we're going to
people.
have creepers.
I don't even care.
Okay.
We're going down the hallway. And there's a group of guys. And my friend Megan is on the phone. And I see her.
She's over there laughing
She's
at us.
walking down the hallway. There's a group of guys blocking the hallway. And they want her to tell them the password. And she just keeps walking. And so, of course, you know me, I have to walk through, and I don't have my phone with me, so I'm screwed. So I walk through. And then I'm like, excuse me, and I like walk through, and one of the guys, which his name was Teddy, he grabs my arm kind of and is like, hey, what's your name? So I, see, the arm thing, people. Like, if you want to get a girl, you don't freaking grab their
Her
arm.
arms are just fun
You
to
don't,
grab.
I seriously, one of these days I'm going to have a reflex and hit somebody in the face. Like,
That
anyway.
was so close.
He talks to me like I'm stupid. And then he says, are you fresh out of high school? I'm sorry. That just sounds like you're freaking pedophile material and a creeper. And he was an upperclassman, so it was even, I don't know. To me, that was just, I don't know. What do you think about that, Mariah?
I think he's a creep ass.
Yes. And then he kept freaking stalking me with freaking Snapchat. So I'm just done. Like, we're done. Like, I don't have time for you. Anyway, but that's our story about creepers.
It was entertaining for me, though. It was really funny.
But it's really funny, you guys, because, like, if you know anyone or if you've seen a creeper, you think it's really funny right now. But, I mean, you know, in that situation, it's scary. But you can always call. Do they have a creeper hotline? Because they need one. Call the police.
They have a reject hotline. They should have a creeper hotline.
Yeah, if the creeper asks for the number, like many do, just give them the reject number.
Just make up a number.
Make up a number.
Be like 8675309.
Just do that. Like, no one, I don't know.
Kudos
But-
if you get the reference.
Right. So, I don't know. Just be safe out there, people. And, you know, when you're talking to them, like me, I was very brief all the time. They're like, what's your name? And, like, I give, like, a second. And I'm like, oh, I'm Jackie. And they keep walking. You keep slowly backing away. Or make up a name. Like, do something.
Unless you're in a corner, then don't back into a
Yeah,
corner.
freaking
That's
punch
not
himself.
cool.
Punch him. Like, just do the little reflex thing I'm talking about.
Why is she using me as her guinea pig?
Well, that's our creeper story.
So, I have a question for you guys. Are you freshly out of high school?
And yeah, what do you think of that pickup line? Leave a comment below.
Leave a comment, subscribe, click. We're wonderful people. Watch us.
All right. Bye.